Yes, we most certainly are. In comparison to Nuke, you know, I feel like that's where Fnatic are really going to feel the impact of having a player missing from your squad, right?
Yes.
Unlike Mirage, as we saw, where they could be a bit more free-flowing, they could play the classic heads-up Swedish style, and Inferno is kind of more of the same, right? So for Vitality, the real question mark for me, and for everyone watching at home, should be ZywOo. Can he deliver like he did just yesterday? Early on, a fast B play from Fnatic. Looks likely some utility from Flusher up in towards top mid. He's trying to make as much noise as he can. It's all pretend. He's not a great actor, though, because he has not sold this fake. No one believes that performance. As Vitality have 4 players here. Now 3, as one of them is removed. A second cut down. Shox, he's hiding, he's waiting, he's baiting, and now finding one. Oh, and another. He's going for the highlight play. Wow, 3 kills from Shox, and there he is getting a bit more hyped up. That there is the second star in this sky that we wanted to see for Vitality.
It may have taken a 4-man B stack even just to hold it in the 2-on-1, but boy, does Shox step up to the mark. That was scary as well. His teammate is playing, you know, new box with him, meant to die way earlier, so that, you know, Fnatic never even assume someone's new box, but Kriaz gets close, and still Shox gets away with 3 kills after being spotted. No element of surprise, but a pistol round for Team Vitality. It's going to be the eco for Fnatic, no bomb plant, and a safe decision to get guns up ASAP. So Glocks all across this T-buy, and Vitality a chance to really make some money with these SMGs. So Fnatic, 3 in the apartments, and Alex is holding on hallway side, balk side rather, he's on the other end of the wall. But no flashbangs to get him off this position. He should have a mowdown.
So this round is going to be a lot of nothing and then a lot of everything, all in one go.
Get ready for the everything. It's coming.
Yeah, though.
Another 4-man stack, man. Vitality, they got the reads.
Oh, here it is. Here's the everything. We had the nothing, and now we get the second thing, which was all of it. And ooh, the pistols.
Not like this. Not like this.
ZywOo trying to stay alive, trying to hide, and he will do more than that. Denies the bomb plant. JW, very ballsy to try and stick that there. Hoping that ZywOo wouldn't go re-peeking into it, maybe hoping that he would believe it was a fake, but ZywOo is not going to let them get the $800 from that plant. The buy coming in from Fnatic in this round anyway, they're going to have Kriegs, they're going to have nades, pretty much everything they could ask for.
Still gets uncomfortably close, but at least it allows Vitality to upgrade the majority of these SMGs, get them forced into round number 3. Ollie up top, B for Flusher. He's going to move into position. Team Vitality have a triple B set up in this round, and lots of Molotovs coming back in response. Ooh, Flusher, he's going to get pinned between them. Oh, if only they had a double nade setup. Shox has 1 here on the B site, but he is too far back right now. They need to get him off of logs. Flusher somehow still alive. Apex eventually going to get rid of him, and Shox, same story. Vitality getting 2 picks in this B site. That bomb dropped in spawn. Kriaz will need to go back for that as his team start to move up library side. Good flashbang from RBK, and Brolin is none the wiser. Alex will take him down, but JW has found a gap.
And he's going to exploit that to as much effect as he can. At the end of the day, it's only 1 kill. And as he tries to now navigate this mid-area, big kill found onto ZywOo. JW making this round look doable. RPK giving up his position, tucking himself in the A-bomb site. Vitality starting to now pressure top banana, trying to get an idea as to where this second unknown entity is, because they've spotted that JW does not have this bomb. He's cleared the site. RPK now deleted as well. The bomb moving up through short, and the bomb plant comes through. JW from the library has dropped a knowledge bomb on Vitality, a grim reminder that this round was not over yet, and he's looking for even more.
And they have walked right past him as well. Shox already up short. JW, oh, the missed spray is down to Kriaz in the 1-on-2. He's got the default plant. He's not playing for it. That might work in his favor as Vitality could underestimate the position, but he's given it away. Spraying and not connecting a kill. Tag shocks down to 18. Apex was already low, but he couldn't hit a bullet. And Vitality, they get that retake despite JW's best efforts. He has a perfect round. And if only he let Shocks walk up short and let Krias deal with him, could have easily taken down the other man late to the party up through mid. Of course, he was not to know, but a valiant attempt in that 2-on-5 for Fnatic. And at least a bomb plant going down does give a bit of money the way it Swedes. But by and large, Vitality will take what they can get. 3-0 lead. Investment in for Fnatic. It's got holes in it, though.
We got another Rushley remix standing by. This is a task for Mr. Jakey, I believe. We want to give this more of a dynamic feel and see how the players see. So this is from Aaron is Penguin. Spectate without the X-ray for 1 round and be just as surprised as the players. So let's see.
XD.
We're going to get to... Yeah, you can't forget the XD.
No, most important part.
You now...
Oh, mate, B's clear. Go Fnatic. It's clear. There's no one there. There's no one banana either. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, the X-ray's off. I always find this really jarring to cast with.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's equally so a challenge for you and I kind of love it. I kind of love this. Shocks there. Alex good for 1 more. JW doubling up, and now Shocks holding this angle.
Whoa.
This is going to give us a newfound respect for how fast these players' reactions are. It's so easy to forget that we have all this information going our way. ZywOo and RPK down through the bottom of mid, and Brolin is very, very quick indeed. RPK now alone and desperately seeking out this man from top banana, and Brolin repositioning, emerging from behind the car.
What is it with RPK, like pulling out his knife for like 1 second? I understand, obviously, you're
flexing the shadow daggers.
Right? You're gonna walk faster, and fair enough if you've got a distance to go. But you know there's a gunfight in front of you, and that you're planning on pulling it out for 1 second. It just doesn't ever seem worth it. He did that in the clutch and Mirage, walking towards Market, and now he's done it walking up B when he knows there's someone top B. It's curious, and it's not working for him as Vitality will finally concede a round, and still reinvesting nonetheless. 1 rifle in number 5. Fnatic assaulting the banana with utility here. Could be a good nade, but they back up in time.
Usher and Apex almost close enough to touch one another. Flashbang goes up and over, and Apex, not exactly a loving touch. It's more a bad touch there for Flusher. The rest of the Bloodhound gang, they're up through mid, trying to sniff this round out. Not quite able to find the man there at long, as ZywOo just toying with them. Re-smoke down at Moto, and they're almost saying to Fnatic, go on, go CT. We dare you. They've smoked off Moto here. And now with the library smoke down, it must be tempting if you're Fnatic, but you feel like, you know, you've been led into this maze by Team Vitality, so they will try and navigate these smokes back to the A-bomb site. Such a horrific spot to be in. Bomb is still on the back of Krias, so there's a chance it could rotate away, but no, this is the A commitment, and into ZywOo they go.
Great position, great way to play around the smoke for ZywOo. RPK, P250, we know he loves that gun. He gets away with a frag onto Brolin. Now just 2 men left up, and they're walking into this quad stack. RPK still holding them back for more time, and ZywOo's found another kill with a CZ. He's full of them. JW is on the escape route. Does get a kill on the exit, but it's still going to be around for Vitality. Oh dear. Even dropped at the end as well. Did he get... No, not after time, I don't think. He got away with 2K. I'm not sure what he started that round with, but I'd imagine he got his loss bonus. And that will be the round for Vitality. Oh, that's so unfortunate as well. Krias was late up mid with the bomb. He was ramp side picking it up. And banana was empty. B was empty. Vitality had 5 players either in CT or that A site. So unfortunate that Fnatic had no info there, but they could have pushed that B site for free. Oh, it was pointed out, but I was looking away. So that's on me, I guess.
Everyone else saw it.
I think he did die after time.
We can keep you in the dark on this one, Hugo. You'll never know, but we all do.
It was a clock, so yeah, I know, Harry. I know what's going on.
Right.
I'm clued up. I'm clued in.
But are you Cluedo? Because we have to find out who committed this murder, and it just might be Brolin with the Krieg in the apartments. I have a little suspicion.
I think it was the butler with a knife in the living room.
It would be the butler with you, man.
Oh, yes. Alfred is a tricky beast. Saucy bugger, if you ask me.
You sound like Boris Johnson.
No. Brexit will be happening. I guarantee I will be making sure of it.
Oh,
my country is a mess, and my citizens hate me.
Well, some choice words.
Back to you in the studio, Teresa.
I can't, man. I can't believe you can nail that so well. I didn't know you had this in you. But let's see. I mean, you know, it's a terrifying time in the political landscape, but it's just a terrifying landscape over here towards the A-bomb site for Fnatic. There's players lurking around every single corner. Brolin removing two of them. Now just Alex left to find, but that is a feat easier said than done. He's maneuvering around this smoke, using it like a bit of a one-way. Will get dropped by Flusher, and now Apex and Shox 2v3 to retake this A-bomb site.
Yeah, catching Flusher, moving to the pit at least, but double site set up for Fnatic. They're boxed in, they're trapped here behind the pillar, looking for any kind of safety. Apex flashing his teammate in, but Kriaz is going to get the frag instead, and Apex now left in the clutch. He spots them both, but low on ammo. That is the A1S curse as Fnatic close out the post plant. That Eco A play working wonders, and that's going to pick them up their second round here on the T side. Back and forth beginning, and I think that's what we're going to have all through this map. Both teams taking their pick. What's this? This is a team knife. Oh, Shox just giving the Apex the old stabberoo.
Second time that's happened, by the way.
Yeah, they just love a bit
Tensions are really high in the Vitality camp. Literal backstabbing going on in the server.
And HP is even lower. Another force for Vitality trying to really keep themselves in this one. Nades towards the top of B, and Shox having to run right back. He's got to nade himself to respond, but waiting for them to get a little bit closer. Timing is everything, and he doesn't have it in his favor. Fnatic so absolutely content with playing slow in B, knowing that there's grenades to be held, grenades to be had. Flash is over. And that's actually good info, right? Shox throws a flash, he hears two people spray because they're blind, they're expecting a push. It doesn't come through, there's no one there to capitalize with a 4-mid stack, but it's info that there are 2 top B right now for Vitality. He blocks the smoke, won't provide much value, but now Fnatic walking into the meat grinder in middle.
They deal with the first man, not the second though, and there's just so many bodies here. Even Alex going above and beyond, quite literally, but it's into the crosshair of Kriaz, and now this A site looks tempting for Fnatic. Apex having to hold the line with this MP9. Can he find anything? The timing just off as Kriaz swinging wide from the apartments catches him. Shox, he might have done a couple of big IQ things like that flashbang, like blocking the smoke to give himself a one-way at the coffins. But a big brain does not allow you to accomplish anything in this 1v3, sadly. He's a long way from the site, and they've just got more muscle.
Golden just giving out his mating call. Come on. Push the A site. I dare you. But Shox, not looking to meet his maker, will just hold on to the Deegan armor for the follow-up round. It isn't eco for Vitality. They are chock full of them right now in this series. So Fnatic are going to get a chance to equal up this scoreline at 4-4. They take a third here and now. But no real money to invest on anyone here for Vitality, so they've got to take a flat one.
JW, look at that ADR, 162. He's really returned to form. Like, he went from, you know, you think back to there were literally 2 nerfs that felt like they were targeted at nerfing JW, right? The CZ nerf and then the AWP nerf coming back to back, one after the other. And it really did feel like ever since that JW took a lot of time to recover, even moving off of the AWP at one point in time, right? And now I feel like, you know, in these last few months, we've seen JW return to that godlike form where these crazy ideas, these ridiculous things that he's done, they're not just liabilities to the team anymore. You know, he really does put up numbers consistently in the server. And normally, if Fnatic is winning, it's with JW and Brolin at the top. They've both looked so good. And here on Inferno, they're more than at home. Here's the re-aggression. Flash is getting lined up by Sharks, and Flusher, fully blind, will get one. It's ZywOo, very unfortunate. Uh-oh. Oh, Golden. Oh, at least getting both of those players can grab this bomb, run towards the A-bomb site as fast as his feet will carry him. Uh-oh.
Not a worry, though. It's just a gun, and Shox might even just save it here as Apex has a lone deagle. He's just missed the timing to Golden, who's gotten up short side, so that plant will be allowed. And Kriya's holding for this wrap mid side. He's got it. Only Shox left and too far away to make an impact into this round, just saving the AK. I like that play from Vitality, the flash through the smoke, but Fnatic not falling for it with only one man towards the top of B, and even then Flush is able to trade 1-for-1. Shock stopping Kriaz from getting anything done in this post plant. And Fnatic, they won't be hunting down this last man, they're just going to be saving their weapons. There it is, 4-4 as expected. Vitality coming back in with guns, though. It's been a long time coming here on the CT side. They will have everything they want, everything they need, but is that enough? We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, you're very, very lucky there if you're Fnatic. The Golden gets both of them, right? Because there's like a world in which, you know, he gets one and then maybe dies and they go running down bottom banana to try and grab the AK. And then they go, oh, we got the bomb. And there's 40 seconds left. We can win this round. But that's dodged nicely thanks to Golden holding his own. JW now bringing his AWP out over on the T side. ZywOo donning his as well. Aggression from Golden. Oh my goodness, Shox has somehow dodged death, lives to fight another day, and somehow, someway, the first kill comes through for Team Vitality. It's Alex to get it, trade found by JW's AWP. Rotation is in for the Vitality gang. As ZywOo holds the B bomb site alone, he's playing it with that AWP. They're trying to set him up like a railgun to facilitate this stack over at A. JW still making noise up in the apartments, but you can see Fnatic, they're going to try and hold top mid. They're going to try and keep Vitality out of this area on the map, as now they clear Banana.
Gone back down mid though. Kriaz can't afford to die here. He's on his own. He's been left out to dry. Flashes in the B site, and he's going to get crossfired. ZywOo with a frag, and back towards A. Fnatic go. RPK. This is the kill that decides everything, and he's got the info. He's seen the gun. Oh, he doesn't finish off the frag, but he goes out wide, and that's where Golden's able to trade. Still a man close in middle, of course. Apex with the A1S, able to drop the bomb again, and now JW diving out through the apartments. They saw him here earlier in the round. Is that going to be enough, though? 1-on-3. Bomb dropped. Apex playing around it, making sure it is yet to be scrambled out of the hands of Vitality. And JW, once this smoke fades, he's got 20 seconds. He's just got to go through it and grab. And Apex will not allow that. 5th round for Vitality. Their little break in the action with all those eco rounds pays off as their next rifle finds a 5th.
Now, Fnatic, they do throw a bit of a Hail Mary into that round, right? They do try and change the pace, and in doing so, it allowed Team Vitality to get a 5th on the board. I'm imagining now that maybe that one didn't go their way. We see them slow things down a little bit once again, trying to establish this default early on. And they will send players into both Banana and the apartments. JW is holding for any mid-aggression now with his teammates over towards alt mid. And the apps, he can move off of this position, help his teammates out over at Banana. Fnatic just looking to establish this default now. They've got top Banana control, they've got apps control. And at this point, they can really wait, right? See if they catch any Team Vitality players going for these information plays. There's still a lot of time left in this round, so they don't have to dedicate anywhere yet. But with both these apartments players leaving their positions and going back to grab this bomb, this is looking like a B play.
Apex ready with the smoke in hand. Here come the flashbangs. It's actually a counter one from Shox. Both of them with smokes ready. Better get the communication right on this if you're Vitality. You don't want to waste 2 smokes here, and they'll both go out. Okay, maybe unnecessary, but you got to get the kills. That's what matters most. Good damage from Shox. Falls back, and Apex trades 1-for-1 in the spawn. CT spraying him down through the smoke. Golden has gone above, and JW getting dropped by ZywOo, going on top of the stack as well. Shox! What is that? Through the smoke, finding a 2-for-1, and it's going to be Flusher alone with the AWP in the clutch. Not typically his go-to weapon, but let's see what he can do with it.
Oh, he's smoked off as well, Flusher. This would be the most Flusher 1v4 to find. Sadly, I don't think he's got it in him, and Shox through the smoke gives him a taste of his own medicine. It's a little bit unfortunate there. Golden jumping off from the top of the boost at the back of the site and actually jumping over to get some vision over that smoke. Lands right next to Kriaz, who's on 10 points of health. And so when Shox is spraying, he's trying to kill Golden. He's trying to shut him down, and he gets a 2-for-1, finding both the bomb planter and Golden in that clip there.
Oh, that's, yeah, filthy. Shox doesn't even need eyes, Harry. Just cut them out of his face and he'll just be absolutely fine at this point. Vitality getting a 6th round and breaking Fnatic's money. Roland on the solo Kree, but we know how good this man can be. And what? Wait. I'm lost. How the hell did JW survive that one? It's actually a kill down Banana. JW has a hole in the side of his head right now. ZywOo must be perplexed. Luckily, Alex is side by side getting that kill with the Krieg, and now they're going to walk into the AWP. JW, nice dig. ZywOo will just give it up. Not willing to give another kill the way of Fnatic here, who do get away with a weapon, trying to potentially come out through the apartments. Kriaz can flash JW out.
Well, see, look, thanks to Shox being so deep down Banana, there's already 3 players here. So Fnatic, they don't know it yet, but they're walking in to incredibly overwhelming odds going against them. And Kriaz not quite able to long it out versus the likes of ZywOo. Team Vitality is 7th now on the board. Another for the French side. Obviously, not the full investment there from the Fnatic guys. They did only have, a couple of players relegated down to those pistols as well as rifles in play. And now we've got that buy back in. Brolin, the only one to take a hit. He's quite the guy to put onto a UMP, though, I will say, when you think about some of the impact he's been having.
Without a doubt. Vitality heavy B setup as well. Note that 3 players here again. ZywOo is setting up a flashbang for his team. When we saw FaZe play Vitality on this map on the opening day of this group yesterday, otherwise it's known as, every time FaZe saw that AWP as ZywOo, they would rotate. They would hear a shot on B, they would send everyone A. They'd hear a shot on A, they'd send everyone B. But we'll get to that later. Brolin, he is diving into the pit. Doesn't matter what gun he has, he's still able to find success. Golden also opening up after a single trade, and that's the A site gone. Remember, it was a triple B setup for Vitality, and it will remain the same as they have to save. Fnatic all over this A bomb site.
And yeah, I mean, look, when you look at this scoreboard, you can see on the side of Vitality that kill distribution is just a hell of a lot closer, right? For Fnatic, a lot of these rounds have just come down to JW and Brolin finding the openers. And I'm a little bit worried about that, especially heading into this second half. Golden and Flusher, they play that B bomb site together, and they both sit bottom of the board right now for Fnatic. So I'm imagining that we need to see these 2 recover quite a bit. But it's still a 5th round on the board for the Swedes. And for the time being, it's working. Having Brolin, having JW do the bulk of the heavy lifting, that's fine. They're all good with that. Brolin with this UMP. Once again, the man to find the opener in this round, despite being the only player not on an AK. So he does a great job there of getting some value out of that weapon. And he's on to an SMG again. This time by choice.
Yeah, just ferociousness, Harry. It's all about the speed. It's all about the pace here for Fnatic. And up Banana, they are setting the pace. That's not where Brolin goes, though, as he is second mid alongside Kriaz. And these grenades getting really just wasted by Vitality as they have to hold off this oncoming tide of Swedes. It's now dispersed as they've gone back towards middle. That's a nice way of forcing out utility, but Vitality do a good job of holding on to as much as they can. JW again, flashing them out apartments. Not blind is RBK though, and he gets away with a frag, and Zywoo actually stealing it away. Yoink, he gets another. JW trading back, and a 3-on-3 with Flusher Archside. Only 2 kills here. Alex is holding. He's seen the barrel, I think. No, he hasn't. He's going to be caught off guard, but he gets traded at least. Apex is the man who's dead, and now the bomb is down for Fnatic.
What JW, nah, the kill going his way. No signs of stopping. Shox topping the charts right now alongside Zywoo and Alex. Has to come in clutch if Vitality want any chance of an 8th. And he will just bow out of the round, concede this one to Fnatic. That A site belongs to the Swedes, and a 6th on the board. Such a back and forth game. Yeah. This really is like, you know, the first map, Vitality getting it reasonably one-sidedly back on Nuke. Mirage was a stellar one from Fnatic. And here, on Inferno, it's just right down the middle, and that's kind of exactly what we were expecting. It really is anyone's game. It's so back and forth, so down to these individuals. Oh. And for Vitality, you know, silver linings at least is that you've got a bunch of players who are looking good. So heading into this second half, you're not going to be shy on people who can create space for you.
Yeah, and Zywoo's finally warming up, it seems, as well. He is hitting some nice AWP shots on short side. Quite the mouthful. And yeah, Fnatic either way. Only just behind here now on the terraced half. Nearing the end, the last couple of rounds, and the last chances to take the lead here. Vitality got to call a pause before that, though. Even with this save gun for Shox, that is all they steal away in the previous round. Fine round it though, and another AWP with a couple more SMGs. It's a bit of a mixed bag for Vitality, but again, you know, it makes sense to buy. It's of huge value. If they win this, they can potentially 9-6 the half. The alternative is far more dire, and they don't want to give Fnatic too much room. Ooh. See ya.
Yeah, he gets out of there while he still can. Apex. A tactical withdrawal. That's what we call that as he leaves Banana. Fnatic, they might just go walking in. This isn't unusual. And now that AWP's presence, okay, that should really be enough to deter them. They might still try and run the gauntlet. To say that's ballsy feels like an understatement. The bomb is still moving in. Apex with the MP9 getting another, and this is surely where Fnatic just cut their losses, right? No, they're going to keep going. Flush has gone through the middle of these smokes, now looking for the AWP on Shox, not quite able to find him. Bombs in tow, Brolin going for the plant, and Alex just about missing that through the smoke. Fnatic, they get the bomb down. A 3-on-3 as Flusher deletes Zywoo there through that smoke. Shock's good for another, but Flusher, a man who's been bottom of the board all half long for Fnatic, has suddenly come into his own. He's looking for the ace, and he might just get it. 4 kills for Flusher, and Shox 1v2. Surely it's not happening, and Flusher, oh, not quite. But there we go, second time around, he's gonna get the ace.
How has he been bottom of the board, Harry? I don't know, neither does he. He's had enough of it, however. What a round for Flusher, and that just two-man play. None of the team were there. No support for Fnatic, no support for Flusher. He just goes into the B site alone, and he aces the round. Unbelievable scenes from the Swede. Also, I want to talk about Shox here. He's 13-3, Harry. He's got 3 deaths. Mate, we're 15 rounds into a game. How do you have 3 deaths? It's not like Vitality have won every round. This has been back and forth. Obviously, saves are a part of it, but that's still fantastic stuff. Either way, it's not enough to break the money of Fnatic. And, oh, Vitality, they are going to bring the heat down. Banana and down middle. RPK, he is so good today. 2 kills off of this MP9. It's going to escape as well. They're going to bail. I love this call from Vitality, not overcommitting towards the mid-control. They just give away the bomb, and they give away the room, backing up into the B site, rotating through CT to A. Shox just missing the timing onto Kriaz, and Fnatic going to group up and walk towards B, where only one man sits. JW hears these jumps, and he has to time this right.
Oh, and there we go. Catches Apex once again, trying to retreat from Banana. These rotations are a long way away. With only SMGs and that one AK in for the retake, it's certainly not the situation Vitality were hoping to find themselves in after securing those openers from the mid-rush. They weren't able to retrieve the majority of those weapons. And so now they've got to grind their way back into this bomb site. The smoke's still up. There's another one on Brolin. So even when this one dissipates, that now gets thrown in. And this player in CT is held back. As a result, they've just got to go through. The flash is good, though. And JW, fully blind, fed to the wolves. Kriaz in with the trade, and they've got to get on this bomb, and they've got to get on it now. Kriaz in with 3, and Fnatic narrowly win out this first half, 8-7. We are split right down the middle. This has been a stellar third map. You do not want to miss the culmination of this best-of-3 series. That's going down in just a moment after a quick break, so stick around.
Chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. Different. Tell me everything's alright. Life is just a bunch of phases, and if it's not, we'll still be fine. I know we're going places. I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different.
Well, we are split right down the middle, as even as you can possibly get at the end of that first half, 8-7. As that one comes to a close, now moving into the second half, Vitality trying to get back on that road to redemption here. Fnatic, we've got a real Real masterclass from JW, Brolin, and recently Kriaz and Flusher rising up as well. Kind of perfect timing because early on it was just Brolin and JW looking so damn good, and that was the reason that Fnatic had so much success. Now moving into the CT side, where every individual has to be stepping up almost equally, you've got these other players alongside them, and Betway, they've split this one right down the middle as well. I completely agree with that. This is anybody's game, and well, Brolin down in the pit, such a menace in this position. Usually he's brought down low, but it might not matter because the two young guns on Fnatic, they've laid up the scoreboard. Shox is left in a 1v4, and that bomb is in view of the prying eyes of young Swedes. This round is a bloodbath, and Fnatic get it locked in.
Yeah, that fast A play getting completely dismantled. Even with the quick entry from RPK out Palace or Apartments, it is not enough. The pit player Brolin really laying down the pain, and that's what we like to see, Harry. Fnatic, Chad called them out to be winning this map after watching the first two on the desk earlier, and it does certainly seem that way. Vitality forcing up on the back foot here in the second half. Fnatic with all the guns and all the rounds. What will these pistols and this armor achieve here for Vitality? Nade avoided. This one won't be though. Shox getting tagged down. Fnatic don't need to push out of Banana, don't need to push into middle. That would be dangerous. You've got Vitality waiting for this. They've thrown these A smokes, but they're doubling back. ZywOo is the only man committing with this utility, and even then, he's just chilling. Flusher not going to get checked. They look the wrong way, and he gets away with two. Shox trading things back, but it's at a cost, and a rotate can be called here from Fnatic. The only problem is Vitality aren't committing either. They've doubled back into middle, still seeming undecided as to where this bomb is going to end up. Alex even going back into B on his own. Shox is going to throw this smoke. That's the only smoke they have left. They really can't go B at this point unless they split CT, and that's the intention of that smoke, because CT will be open. So Alex waiting back while ZywOo creeps and crawls behind enemy lines.
Oh, JW trying to catch the timing, and he will uncover that a player lies in CT. That's good, because now Kriaz has his eye for this rotation. Golden's locked down the bomb, and ZywOo to boot. Just Shox left standing. And that's the round. Brolin to pick it up. One kill comes through onto Flusher at Deep Banana, but that is it for Vitality. And finally, Fnatic convert a pistol round. It feels like it's been long overdue.
In all fairness, the ones they have been losing have typically been to like CT forces, and that they are easier to win. And both these teams lost those anti-ecos on the T side of Nuke. But yeah, the pistol force on that B side does not work for Vitality, and now they've got to take the eco. This is where Fnatic really will start to get out of control, not just in the score, but in the money department as well. 11 rounds to gain. And not much standing in the way of that either. Flusher, he's going to go back to logs, do it again. Back-to-back rounds, why not? They would have heard him this time, though, so smoke out. And he might actually just ditch at this point. Now that they know he's pushed. I mean, Golden has a re-smoke, so no rush to rotate out of the Banana here. They can make Vitality look elsewhere for their opening kills, and in through middle, Vitality set their sights. Flusher's actually going to rotate off of B, expecting that Vitality aren't interested, and his assumption is correct. Oh, it's
almost, well, it is the collateral, but just not the kill from it. In a way, it's almost more stylish to do the damage and then just pistol whip your opponent back down. Give him the old... And that's exactly... I think
that's what it sounds like.
That's the...
Does he make that noise as well? He gets a kill. One dead arch.
Yeah.
Two dead arch.
That's, that's why...
That's how you calm.
That is, well, saying I calm in and of itself is already a bit of a...
That's true.
There's another. JW. The master of the grunt is also the master of the scout. Another round on the board for Fnatic as they once again convert against the pistols. And now we've got a buy coming in. I
really don't know why or how you're being paid, Harry, but I think you should take it.
Wait, we're getting paid?
Right. Oh, dear. Fnatic, they're the ones making money right now. That's the only guarantee in this world. 11-7, it's the AWP up for ZywOo. Still no AWP here for JW as he sits on the scout. Not a money problem, but he might be able to upgrade his if they win this round. RPK, ooh, it's getting hot in the banana. Grenade is too deep, luckily, so he will survive. Live to fight another day. Flash is good, but Flasher avoids it, somehow dodging that one. Still getting traded, but 1-for-1 with the MP9 will be just fine. Fnatic calling for a rotation, and over-rotation maybe as Vitality double back towards A. There's only one man left on this site. JW reconsiders and comes in from the archway, so Brolin needs to watch short and apps together. Dangerous game for JW to play wide, as this gun is not a one-shot unless you hit the head. Easier said than done. And he's sticking around as well. Maybe not for the best. Alex will find him, and Vitality back in the advantage, overrunning this A site.
Oh, Brolin has deal with the long player now.
Whoa.
Oh, hides himself, tucks on in, steals himself away, back in with the repeak, and they can't deal with Brolin, who just keeps on climbing out from this little closet, now going to remove himself. There's a couple more skeletons in there, though, because Golden is still in position over towards the library side. Shox and Alex going to set themselves up down in the pit, trying to establish this crossfire. And this is actually a great spot for them to be in. Bomb is planted for them. They have this crossfire. If they deal with Golden at long, Alex can just hide, and then Shox and him can combine for the short players.
Ooh, nice shot from Brolin, though. Doesn't even let the Kree get into this round, but now the AWP is trapped in the pit. They're going to overwhelm him, and the no-scope connects, but it's not the killing blow. Fnatic have time for the defuse here, and the retake is won by the Swedes. 12 rounds, low HP on the both, and it will not stop them. These players are really making Vitality work for this one, and this would be an unbelievable win for Fnatic, qualifying themselves for those Pro League finals in Odense at the end of the year. The Swedes in Denmark joining the Danes, that of which all 3 Danish teams from EPL have qualified. We saw Astralis make it there. We saw Heroic come through first in their group, and even North able to pick up a spot in that stage 2 of Group A just the other day here in Leicester, or London, I guess. Either way, Fnatic might be the next Scandinavian team to join them.
If there's one good thing about Danish CS being so damn good, it is like whenever you run an event in Denmark, every team has some form of, home crowd advantage, it feels like, with how many Danish teams are going to be there. Even Mouse Sports, top in their group, they've got Carrigan. So
Yeah.
there's a bit of Dane in everyone, really. I like to think that's true for all of us.
You got some Dane in you?
Probably, the Vikings back there, and they weren't too kind to the rest of the world. So
They did go round. They were
yeah, they've been around the place,
explorers.
So we probably do actually all have a bit of Danish in us somewhere down the line. Fnatic creeping up through Banana, or rather Team Vitality creeping up through Banana, trying to hit this B-bomb site. The Swedish Vikings here is actually just Golden. He's been deserted by the rest of his entourage, and he's going to have to try and hold this one down solo from the back of Coffins.
Does have the Krieg, though, but let's see if they flash their way in for this peak. Oh, Apex just ducking below, moving too fast, and that's probably the round, Harry, at that point, right? You get that B entry on Inferno. If Flusher doesn't find kills through the smoke, which is a big if, then I don't know if Fnatic can even consider this. Kriers and Brolin still tucked in on A. JW wants this up for a rainy day, so Flusher might hang around. Got a kit, could Ninja. When Swedish people are playing, I like to replace the J's with Y's, because that's what they like doing. But no, it's going to be the save here. The Ninja in his pajamas hanging around in the coffins, or in the ruins rather, waiting for the end of the round, waiting for an opportunity. But with so many players here from Vitality, they're not falling for this. Flusher, what do you got for us, buddy? He's not going for it, Harry. Safe to say it's going to be a French round. I admire the attempt, though. If you hear everyone run away, if you hear them chasing, yeah, go for it.
I like the decision as well from Fnatic to just dedicate into the save with 4 players, right? They take that gamble, they get caught with their pants down at the B-bomb site, and they just give the respect to Vitality. They go, you know what? Okay, this round, it's a bit unfortunate. We get caught rotating a player away from B. Golden dies immediately. We're not going to attempt that 4-on-5 because Vitality have just had so much time to set up in that site. It's not worth it. And the fact that Golden dies so quickly means there's still utility for the Frenchman. So now, now. They save those rifles, they get another buy, the money is still fine for Fnatic, and they give it another go in this round. Now, I'm having some deja vu because Flush has already begun a rotation, leaving Golden alone at the B side of the map. With that kill coming in from JW, that's enough for Flusher now to not have to go for that rotate towards A. He can just supplement this B hold that much more.
Yeah, although, you know, Golden solo B has been good in the past, he is having a rough game right now on 7 kills, bottom of his team. So I think it is a mistake to leave him alone on a bomb site. Maybe a bit of a liability in this game specifically. Nice Molotov. Apex gets tagged and B plays coming through. What an entry. Golden, can you step up to the mark? He gets one. That opens up the retake potential here. Fnatic aren't going to be considering the save just yet. They are coming back in through CT, but Apex is already here. And JW, I don't think he's ready for this position, but he's going to hit the shot regardless. Apex almost getting away with that frag, but now Fnatic opened up for the retake. Alex gets hit through the smoke. Dink down to 12. Fnatic almost looking like they want to peel back, but it's actually Korea setting up utility.
Oh, trade goes either way. RPK, now they know he's at the pillar. This tank tries to shrink himself down, but it's not enough. They do rid him from the world, and that there is another round on the board for Fnatic. This time they make that B bomb site retake happen. And it really does feel like Kriaz is found his footing a lot more. Obviously, they literally had a matter of hours to prepare with him as a stand-in. And so, you know, it makes sense that day by day, we're seeing him look more comfortable. I would love to know what they've been saying to him as well. Like, you know, what sort of advice they've been giving, what they've been telling him to do. Because he's looking a lot more confident. Like, he's not afraid to go for the classic Fnatic plays. He's not like here now, really stressed, like, okay, I have to nail this. This is my big, you know, he's just, it seems like he's kind of having fun with it.
He's definitely playing better than he was in his opening games, and obviously that's only going to happen, right? Every game you play, you're going to get a little more synergy. But what an experience for this dude as well, right? Like a lot of people wouldn't have heard of this guy before Fnatic gave him this opportunity. So I hope he's able to really make something of it, moving, you know, off of this roster when Crims is feeling better. Either way, Fnatic 3 rounds away from a victory, and they've got a pick as well. Brolin going to dunk down ZywOo, who has been very, very quiet in this game so far, especially in the T side. We have not said his name at all, really. Through the smoke, Apex, oh, nice spray. Kriaz getting decked and domed from above, off the porch side. RPK trying to come out through long, but there's a player in CT spawn. Fnatic aren't even interested in B. Golden has left that site, and for good reason. JW with another, and Golden's not needed. It's Flusher to finish off the round. Brolin with 2, everyone else stepping up except for Golden, who never saw a man in his sight. Fnatic, 14 now, Harry. And Udense seems like a reality right now. This has got to feel great for Crims, right? He doesn't even have to play the qualifier. He's just going to rock up to the grand finals like, hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, he's well, you know, it's a mixture of emotions for Crims. You know, on one hand, it must be great for him that Fnatic are having this success, even though he's not here. But I imagine it's also extremely stressful. Sat at home, watching this 3-map series, seeing an 8-7 half, you're sat there, you're sweating. Oh, he's probably sweating anyway because he's really quite sick. And yeah, I mean, he's got to be so happy. He's got to be so happy with the rest of the squad holding it together, and still in high spirits nonetheless. For Vitality, this would be one hell of a crushing defeat. You know, you come off of yesterday really not looking great, really leaving us wanting, especially with that Mirage map. And now you face a Fnatic that's only got 4 of the 5-man squad here, and it might be about to go their way.
Yeah, Kreese is fragging as well, so it's not like, you know, he's having to be carried to victory lane here. And that's what you love to see. So much depth in that Swedish scene. Long smoke faded. That early smoke did force JW out of middle and back towards the site, but Brolin has already taken a kill from the pit. ZywOo crossing with the bomb is trapped, and that's a spot. That's information gained here for Fnatic. They know he's here, and JW, disgusting flick. That's the bomb dropped in the open, and a Molotov cuts Vitality out of picking it back up. Apex may be up long into CT, but it doesn't matter when all your team are dead. Needs to find an opener here, but now Golden's going to swing in by to assist. Flusher knows there's a man in spawn, and Golden looks to come in from the backline. This backstab could be it, and he's found it as well. Shocks and RPK desperately trying to get this round and bomb back under control, but Fnatic just continually assaulting them with utility, and no one even watching long. It is falling apart right now, and Flusher will pick up the pieces of the round. 15-8. One away from those Pro League finals.
And one away from just completing a heartbreak for Vitality. You know, this is not at all how they wanted this to go, especially not with a loss to FaZe on the opening day. With only Hellraisers left to face, I'm hoping we can see more, but the thing is, you know already that they're going to be going away, they're going to be doing their homework, and they're not just going to let Vitality squeeze a win in at the very end. So that series tomorrow is definitely going to be an interesting one to keep up with. Here and now, Vitality hoping to keep the dream alive. They've got this cobbled together buy up against Map and Series Point. A Mac 10 on Alex, and it's already brought down very, very low with an early barrage utility. Vitality, what's the game plan here? Where are they gonna end up? Limited in terms of what smokes they can offer, so it's looking like they want to go for this set A play.
JW just made a jump by Porch on purpose. As far as I'm aware, that seems like he was making a fake noise to insinuate that Fnatic had put a player up on Porch and messed up the jump, and ooh, look at us, haha, we definitely don't have anyone here. Vitality didn't hear it, but that just shows the little details that Fnatic like to pull out. Bit of trickery, bit of treachery, bit of treason. And now an A play. Vitality fast out the apartment. It's a trade, and it's JW in the position that ZywOo found success in, but instead, it's ZywOo's success that shines through. 2 kills on the opener as A is conceded by Fnatic. It's going to have to be a retake in a 3-on-3.
Oh, Flusher, if he wins this, though, oh, he just missed the timing. He just missed it. Shox, his position in the apartments is still an unknown entity, and as far as Flusher is concerned, he just cleared this side of the map, but he catches Shox, and now Brolin comes on in, and Shox has been removed. Apex and ZywOo, they've got to keep the dream alive. ZywOo flicking back to long, gets one, gets two, and he's on for the ace. ZywOo with 5 to keep that dream alive. A 9th round for Vitality. Another one in the tank. ZywOo, an ace required to turn that round in their favor. Oh, the young gun has to do it all again, and it's starting to feel like that could be the case here for Vitality. That said, he's been reasonably quiet the rest of this game. That is really the first time we've got too excited about ZywOo in this map.
And that's the second round Vitality have won in this entire half, and it required an ace, you know? It's just coming back to that again, Harry. It does feel a lot of the time that, you know, if ZywOo is not getting multiple kills in a round, Vitality can't win. And that is a huge crutch. Not something you can afford at this level. And even though, yeah, ZywOo, he may have these incredible rounds, if he's not doing it every time, this is the result of that. Fnatic with a stand-in, taking a potential 2-1 victory here in this matchup. It's not over yet, though. And that's what Vitality have got to be telling themselves as they set up towards B. Grenades have been great from Fnatic, though, and they've really wilted some of these T players down. What is this rotate? What are the information that Fnatic has that is telling them to completely ditch that B bomb site? I would love to know. Golden's going to reconsider here, as there is nothing, no one on A for Vitality. There's no reason for Fnatic to believe this is going to be an A play, and now they're going to realize the error of their ways. Golden caught in spawn, but the smoke's down late, and Flusher gets 2 in before. Now the retake is at least going to be set up here for Fnatic, but Flush has been dropped, and that's going to make matters worse.
Yeah, to quote Esports Commentator of the Year, what a blunder there from Vitality. The late cross smoke, getting 2 players shut down by Flusher, and now a 3-on-3. Kriaz lining up a smoke. That's going to fall at Banana. That cuts Alex out of this round, and that's one of these Kriegs almost negated in the retake. Alex, he's got a timing where he can go ahead, and so he's going to take that Molotov into the pool, but a nice little spray from Alex pulls it back into a doable situation now for Vitality. Brolin shutting down Apex, and it's Alex left alone in the clutch. JW's on the bomb. He's got to deny it. He's spraying on in, but he's run out of ammo, and Fnatic, they will take this victory. They take this series 2-1. They beat Vitality in the long run. It takes them a little while, but they close it out here with a dominant CT half. The Swedes are looking good. The French faces, they do not look happy with that one. And you